Today we are going to explore Alang'i Trail, not Alana Trail. And what's quite special about this particular trail is that it was actually going to be converted into a highway. But the community came together and decided that they didn't want that. So the place was preserved as a beautiful hiking trail that's along the coast. So of course, we're going to check that out. Follow me. I am Alana. I was born profoundly deaf, but that doesn't stop me from trying new adventures. I enjoy exploring the mountains, forest, and ocean. I also treasure learning how to protect animals with love. Join me as I discover more wonders in Taiwan. Follow me!
Hi, Alana.
Hello!
Hi.
Hi, Jojo.
Hey. This is our guide, Afa.
Hello. So you will take us to see quite an interesting trail.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I heard that the background story is very special, right?
因为这里是全台湾仅存唯一没有经过人为开发的海岸线。
The first thing that anyone notices about Alang'i Trail is the stunning views it offers of both the mountains and the sea. It's 12 kilometers long along the coast, and it is the only coastal trail uninterrupted by a highway.
Okay. Start point.
So this shows us that we're at the entrance of the trail. Let's go. Do you have a dog?
Yeah, I have one dog.
You do?
Big one.
Oh,
We finished.
finish!
You know why we finished in just 1 minute?
The distance of the last 50 meters. Is it
Because
we're coming
some
back?
people going from that way to
Right.
this direction. We go this way. So
Right.
this,
So this is not the actual trail.
yes,
This is not
a,
the trail. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a road.
Let's go. Go, go.
Now you see the Nandian rock. Pebble.
The one people like to take.
Yeah.
Why do people like to take it?
It's because the shape is very unique. Yeah.
And why did they decide people shouldn't take it?
In the past, many people come here. They will collect rock.
Yeah.
They like, and they find the rock is getting less. So
Really? That many people? This place is along the coast. And so the other hiking places along the coast, they already took down.
Yeah, this is the only
Yeah.
place left. Okay, we see the rock right now. There.
So right now we've arrived at the coast where the beach is, and you can see that it's quite a unique site. We've got this ombre of different rock colors, so it starts pretty light here, and it gets darker towards the water. And then of course we've got many layers of rocks, so the waves of the rocks leading to the waves of the ocean. And along this, behind me and in front of me, you see the whole coastline that the community worked so hard to protect. Along the Alang'i Trail, we noticed all kinds of rocks with unique shapes and designs. These are known as the Nantian rocks. Thousands of years of tidal erosion has given these rocks its distinctive appearance. Because of their value, the government has placed a ban to discourage people from taking them.
这石头里面白色的部分都是石英。The Nantian rock contains the quartz element. Yeah,
Quartz?
quartz. Yes.
This is valuable.
For some people, because if he has
certain unique shape, yeah, people will collect it.
Only thing that you should take is pictures.
Yes.
The only
You
thing you
can
can
take
take.
as many as you want by pictures.
Yeah. The only thing you should take from a place is a picture. Don't take the rock, don't take the trees, don't take.
It takes thousands of years to become this rock.
因为里面的石英显示，它曾经是在很深的地层底下，因为才有这个环境可以形成这样的石。
A little geology lesson for all of us.
Let's do something interesting.
Okay. What are we
Put a
doing?
rock down here.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah. There's we make a foot. Okay. This is a toe.
Oh, you have the top.
Some.
Yeah.
You need a big toe.
Big toe, yeah.
Bigger one.
Sometimes we leave storm in the water
No,
line.
but you will leave.
Yeah, to make a direction. So to show other people we go this way. Yeah, that's why we.
Because you know
we
this is
pile
not
this
made by
rock.
nature.
Yeah.
This is not natural.
Yeah.
So it's a good signal.
Mhm.
Okay. So you can see all the rocks here. They were explaining to me that actually it's illegal here to take the rocks because they had a problem where there were too many people that wanted to come and collect the rocks. And if you look at it, the rocks are pretty charming in appearance because many of them give off the impression of like marble-shaped, marble texture and patterns. For example, you can see this one rock. It looks very similar to several pieces of marble that you see. So I think people are attracted to the different types of patterns and textures of the rocks, but it's illegal to take.
We have to grab the rope and then climb up there.
You have to take a whole.
Rope, yeah.
What? So
Because
steep.
it's very steep, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now we can start to see the next part of our trail. As you know, we walked this whole way, which was a lot of rocks. It was more of a wobbly path. And now we can see the entrance of our next path, which looks like we're going to be climbing some very steep stairs up the mountain.
Oh, beautiful.
So where did we start? We start over there.
Yeah, end of the pebble, yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So how far is this?
Maybe 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
Yeah.
So this is 6 kilometers.
Number 6.
Ooh. I love the color too. My favorite color.
Oh, really? Ah,
Ocean blue.
ocean blue. We have to take this route because the original coastline is being washed by the ocean. So the original coastline is gone. So that's why we have to climb this path.
So this was
It's new one.
oh, so where's the original one?
Because the typhoon, the coastline is being washed away.
Wow.
When there's an up, there will be a down. Finally come down. Here is the place we might see the turtle.
Here, if you're lucky, you'll be able to see green sea turtles and coconut crabs here. In fact, it is hailed as the only hometown of coconut crabs in Taiwan.
Oh, our destination. There. Yeah.
Part of the trail is immersed in the water, so we actually have to time ourselves to go in between the waves. This should be pretty fun. Okay, when do we go? Go!
Right now is a high tide. The window is too short. Yeah. Let's rush. Let's full second. 可以过的时候10个啦，对，2秒而已啊，过不去。Less than 2 seconds. So we go up. Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. No way we can go down the water route.
Yeah,
我们通过这一段路的时候啊，不可以太靠近山壁，因为这边是风化很严重的地形，很容易有落石。像眼前这一颗很大颗的这一颗就是掉落下来摔破的。
The big one just fall down. Not long time ago. Yeah.
前年。
So it's important to do safety from the rocks and from the
对，
water.
但是我们也不可以离它太远，因为旁边又是海。
Walk in the between.
Narrow path, let's go. This trail is the only trail on the coastal line that has no modern highway passing by it in Taiwan. It goes along the southern part of the central mountain range and connects with the pebble and coral reef coastal line of the Pacific Ocean.
One more hour, we finish. There. One more hour. There.
Wow,
There. Come on.
the very corner.
Yeah.
蚁石，这他做的陷阱啊，那个坡度哦，就刚刚好，蚂蚁掉进去就会爬不上来。那它如果尝试爬上来，蚁石就会在下面用它的腿哦，把土继续往上拖，然后那蚂蚁就会一直滑下去，一直滑下去，然后最后就会被它拉下去吃掉。
这条叫东海路，这条是 actually real a road， 叫东海 road。
Used to be a road.
Yeah, it used to be the road. People live here. So here they have found, raised the shrimp.
Yes.
Raised the shrimp, but then the shrimp business is not good anymore, so they move out.
The shrimp business, because right by the ocean. But when you say this is a real road, you
Yeah.
mean for cars or just...
Yeah, meant for car.
Really?
For bus.
Yeah.
For bus.
Do you know how long ago?
Maybe 30.
30.
Yeah.
30 years ago. We can still see the structure.
So by then, this place is very prosperous.
Wow.
我要看那个哈，那个爱游台湾。爱游台湾。
The places that we go to, we see a reoccurring problem, which is, of course, littering and pollution. With the background that you can see behind me, they've done what they can on land, but there's still a reminder that the problem is not only from here, it's also from the ocean. And a lot of the trash that was actually washed up here from the ocean is actually a symptom of a really big problem, which is that our ocean are very, very polluted and they're being destroyed at the moment. So it's a good reminder every time we go around, we do these immersive activities, we're constantly reminded about this very big problem that we're facing. So right now we're getting towards the end of the Alani hiking trail, and you can reflect on the different types of terrain that we were able to see. Well, we went uphill, we went downhill, and we came across a variety of geography as well as geology because we saw different types of rocks, and it was a very wonderful experience. And of course it's another reminder because along the entire way we saw constant examples of littering and pollution. So every time I find myself immersed in nature and in the environment, it makes the reminder more powerful because I want to be able to enjoy the environment along with everyone else, such as Jojo and Appa. So it's a pretty powerful reminder of our responsibility to play a role in being able to enjoy this atmosphere.
We finished the Alang'i trail. We end here, but we still have to walk. But officially, this is the end of the trail.
So why do we still have to walk?
Because reservation area. We get out of the reservation area. So every people can go here.
Anybody can go up to here.
Yeah.
Yay, we finished the trail!
Yeah, we got it.
Finish!
Time to say goodbye and see each other very soon.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay. So we finished the Alang'i trail.
Woo!
How you feel?
I feel great, but a bit tired, maybe to relax, and kind of relaxing activity.
Okay. So I would show you another place for relaxing.
There's another place. All right, let's find out.
Okay. Elena, how do you feel now?
I was just about to ask you the same question. Feel relaxed? I forgot my swimsuit today, but how do you feel? You're the one that's in the water. You feel good?
Yeah, the water is okay. Not so hot. Not so
Yeah, I think it's 36 degrees, so a nice reward after the hike today. Okay. So now I think about our experience today with hiking, and I knew I was going to expect a great view, which we were lucky to have today. But what I didn't realize that was going to come with this experience was the strong sense of community that I found. And if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense because it's a protected area, so they only allow a certain number of people there, and it's not easy to get access because there is no highway, and you've got to get permission from the government to be able to be here. In fact, they only allow about 300 people to come here. So if you think about it, everybody that's there has learned about the background, learned the rules of protecting the environment, such as not littering, not kicking any rocks, etc. So all the people that we met today were there because they really wanted to be be there. As I reflect on today's experience, I am reminded of the original dilemma that this trail poses, whether or not to develop a highway for convenience for many people or to continue making this a protected ecological area for the creatures that live there, as well as the visitors that are there to enjoy and appreciate the scenery. I certainly know my answer. How about you?
Go.
Oh!
Yeah. Wilson.
I forgot the name!